You now stand at the heart of this world. Now, I require your honesty.
This is no laughing matter. It's an interrogation. While the both of you were roaming the city, someone was paying attention to your every move. Unfortunately, you have broken your promises. The Holy City's fate is as fragile as thread. I must exercise prudence in order to eliminate sources of potential disaster. I will grant the both of you another chance to mend our broken trust. The golden thread shall judge on my behalf. If you're truthful, you will live. Else, you will perish.
We meet again, distinguished guests.
Casterus will be your executioner.
A reasonable request. It is indeed my oversight for failing to tell you everything in time. There have always been people in Amphoreus who looked beyond the skies. Indeed, there used to be a usurper nation that spared no expense in constructing skyships with the desire to break through the blue sky and reach the stars. However, Aquila's divine punishment fell the instant the fleet of skyships took flight. An entire city-state, along with all of its subjects, was reduced to ash in that moment. It's not that Amphoreus is unwilling to head toward the stars. Yet, anyone who even thinks about breaching the firmament would undoubtedly infuriate the gods, causing this land of the living to burn, and an entire nation of mortals to perish. The Eye of Twilight is only one example of this. This is forbidden territory which can never be ventured into. Divine punishment has never been fair. As Okima's guardian, I must do the same. This is a world dominated by Titans, and that order can only be toppled by the Chrysos Heirs. Therefore, the only thing that I can do right now is to ensure that the both of you remain devoted. 3 steps, Casterus.
Yes, Lady Aglaea.
I shall ask you 4 questions. Dishonest answers will cause the golden thread to vibrate, while truthful responses will not affect the thread. The number of times that the thread trembles is the number of steps forward that the executioner will take. If she isn't standing behind you after all 4 questions have been asked and answered, the both of you will have passed this test. If she is, your journey will end here.
You'll fall asleep amid the warm embrace of flowers and feel no pain. That I can guarantee.
Well then, let us begin. Question 1. Outlanders, why have you come to Amphoreus? A truthful response. A step will not be recorded. Question 2. Outlanders, why did you lend your aid to Accompany? No fluctuations detected. A step will not be recorded. Question 3. Outlanders, if the current situation changed dramatically, could you eventually point your blades at Accompany and its citizens? A response that lacks embellishment. You have no misgivings about the friction or suspicion that your answer might cause. A step will not be recorded. Final question. Outlander. An unknown but surging power exists within your body. Are you willing to use it to aid the Chrysos Heirs in slaying the gods? An angry threat, but one laced with uncertainty. You don't understand the power within your body either. A step will not be recorded this time. All 4 questions have been asked and answered. You have earned a second chance with your honesty. Both of you may continue to stay in Accompany, and its citizens will continue to view you as distinguished guests. However, you must promise that today's farce will not occur again. Regardless of your choice, the Chrysos Heirs will continue to follow the path in the prophecy. You may be a ray of hope that fell onto Amphoreus. However, until all has been proven, you cannot be allowed to pose a threat to Amphoreus. For the Holy City, I am willing to bear all the traits that others despise and use every heartless yet effective trick in the book. I respect your decision.
Hold on! Please, wait a moment.
Phainon?
Aglaea, as the first person to encounter them, I have some thoughts I would like to share regarding whether they can stay.
Do speak your mind.
When I first met them in the Abyss, I was wary of them as well, and never let my guard down throughout our journey back to the Holy City. However, during the battle to defend Accompany, we fought side by side numerous times. The look in someone's eyes in moments of life and death never lies. and I was able to detect the conviction in their eyes back then. That's why I was willing to put my life in their hands. Please believe a warrior's intuition. At present, Akima is desperate for aid, and I am loath to lose two allies just like that. Isn't this what Miss Casterus believes as well?
Yeah. I'm more willing to view death as a peaceful farewell than a punishment.
So 2 Chrysos Heirs are willing to vouch for you. It seems my actions were too high-handed. Phainon, will you fulfill your duty as host and look after our distinguished guests?
Well, I'm not good at formalities. I'll do my best.
Cass... Next time, I hope you will express your thoughts openly.
I will.
Now, it's time to welcome the newcomers to the Vortex of Genesis. As you both have chosen to trust these Outlanders, ensure they are adequately informed about the mysteries concealed within.
Sorry, should have gotten here earlier. Please, hear me out before you make up your mind. I swear by the honor of the Chrysos Heirs here, that your lives were never in danger. Before the interrogation started, Miss Casterus already sent a message to me, hoping that I would stop Aglaea.
Only a select few can sway Lady Aglaea, and Lord Phainon is one of them.
Oh, please stop. Aglaea. She has long sealed her heart in ice for Akima's sake. Maybe this is the price of being a demigod. Standing among mortals, yet still so far from them. One more thing to explain. Let's not worry about that for now. You'll soon find out that Amphoreus' deepest secrets are all hidden here. Well, first, kindly look upward. What you see right now is the astral zodiac of the Vortex of Genesis, divided into 12 parts that record the flame-chased journey of the Chrysos Heirs. The 12 vacant signs symbolize the 12 titans of Amphoreus, while each illuminated constellation represents one core flame that mankind has restored to its rightful place. The generations before us paid a heavy price for that. The journey of the Chrysos Heirs once faced immense hurdles and made no progress for a very long time. It was Aglaea and Tribi who rallied the Chrysos Heirs from all over the world once again, leading us to re-embark on this prophesized journey.
And they are the only 2 demigods in the Holy City.
While Tribi, Trian, and Trinon are 3 individuals, I suppose they're considered one single divine essence. In the past, the Titans were the pillars of the world. Yet the prophecy's revelation is that these 12 pillars must be shattered and the world's order reconstructed. But here's the problem. After the fall of the old gods, someone must hold up the broken pillars and fill the vacant seats until the coming of the miracle of Genesis. Otherwise, the entire world will collapse before the prophecy comes true. Aglaea and Tribi have already laid their own gods to rest, making them now both human and divine, as well as the bearers of Amphoreus' fate. Bringing down the Titans, retrieving the Coreflames, and filling the vacant seats. This is the mission of the Chrysos Heirs. and I'm following in the footsteps of those two.
Mission.
When it comes to the 12 Titans, no words can describe them more vividly than the whispers within the constellations. Why not step forward and listen to them for yourselves? Move closer, listen carefully, and you may just catch the whispers echoing in the void. How about you start with the Lance of Fury and the voice of Nikador?
Chrysos Heirs, demigods. Is what's written in the prophecy truly Amphoreus' only possible fate? Sorry, I was just thinking out loud. Please, step closer and listen to the voices of the Titans.
No Jesu emura.
Aha ura ge.
Hey, son.
Ma e.
Sloro Haku.
So, did you hear it? The first time I heard the voices of the Titans, I was just the boy playing with swords, oblivious to the meaning of life. To this day, I still don't know why the prophecy chose me. But I'm grateful for it. Without this journey, I might have already become a wandering soul on the battlefield. All right, that's enough of my story. I want to extend a heartfelt invitation to you. Join the Chrysos Heirs and aid us in hunting down Nikador and retrieving the Coreflame from the Titan of Strife. If you still harbor doubts, I'll do my best to provide you with answers.
Unfortunately, the workings of the prophecy still remain a mystery to us all. The only reliable speculation is that it favors those caught in dire circumstances and bestows miracles upon them.
Legend has it that the first Chrysos heir was born millennia ago. Since then, the Chosen Ones began to walk this earth. Then came the Chrysos War. A conflict backed by the gods, yet one that brought much bloodshed and claimed many heroes. By the time of my birth, the tales of the Chrysos heirs had become more like legends than historical accounts. If there are others called forth by the prophecy, I trust that fate will guide them to us. Armed with courage and unwavering resolve, our quest will begin as soon as Trian locates Castrum Kremnos. Without a doubt, it will be a momentous battle to the death. Prepare yourselves. The path ahead is bound to be perilous, and I won't impose my will upon you. Yet, if you choose to stay, I, Phainon, from Aedes Elysiae, will spare no effort to bridge the gap between you and the Chrysos heirs.
Thawing the ice in Lady Aglaea's heart won't be easy, but I will do my best as well.
That's wonderful to hear. You truly are the hope of Amphoreus. I've always believed that the journey of the Chrysos heirs is not meant to be the saga of a select few, and that we must unite all potential allies, especially heroic figures like you. Once we triumph in the battle against Nikador, that should dispel Aglaea's doubts.
Lord Phainon, our guests seem quite weary. Should we have them return to the bath chamber for some rest?
My apologies, I got a bit carried away. It's been a long first day for you here on Amphoreus. Be sure to rest well in the bath chamber. I trust that Trian will have returned with news about Castrum Kremnos by the time the two of you are fully recharged.
Aggie, this campaign is going to turn out fine, right?
Do not harbor doubt, teacher. As the interpreter of the prophecy for the Chrysos Heirs, any uncertainty in your words may undermine people's resolve.
All right, but it's just you and us here. By the way, Aggie, I was actually wondering, when you were in the Vortex earlier with them, were you actually going to...
Certainly not.
Phew, that's good to know.
Why even bother to ask? If you were truly convinced of my intent to harm them, you would have intervened.
You sure don't miss a thing. We're just curious. What is really going through your head, Aggie?
Initially, my plan was to use the threat of banishment to test their resolve and perseverance. But I noticed a sense of unease in Castris. She trusted in them, and even reached out to Phainon in secret, believing I was unaware. Therefore, I took advantage of the situation and changed the threat from banishment to execution to see if the two could remain firm under the most extreme pressure. Simultaneously, it might also strengthen their bonds with Phainon and Castris.
Do you have to go to such lengths for the battle against Nikador? That's going to make it a lot tougher for you to gain their trust.
That's not important. You and I will eventually step off the stage and leave Amphoreus' fate in the hands of others. That's the future you foresee, isn't it?
Yeah.
The prophecy of deliverance is nothing if not ambiguous. It urges us to defy the gods, yet refrains from providing a clear glimpse of what lies ahead. Right now, it is people's faith in the prophecy that unites them around the Chrysos Heirs. Should a time come when their faith is shaken, all will crumble. Hence, we must be prepared. When our task is to craft the armor for the deliverer, what harm is there if you and I don humble attire?
Aggie, have you noticed... You keep saying you don't believe in humanity's altruism, but your actions are a counterexample.
Perhaps it's because my humanity is distancing itself from me. Another never-ending dawn. How bright is the day, and how long is the night. The golden thread hangs unusually silent today, as if the heavens, earth, and ocean are all holding their breath. Could they be mourning the impending downfall of a titan? Unwinding in a bath sounds appealing now. Would you care to join me?
Let's go, Aggie. When have we ever been able to say no in all these hundreds of years?
Hey, great to see you here.
Trusting our fates to two strangers? Is this madness or folly?
Maybe both. You should really make more friends, Mighty.
Heroes, your attention, please. Trian has returned with news. For the first time in many years, we have dispersed the fog around Castrum Kremnos and verified its location. The awaited moment has finally arrived for the Chrysos Heirs. Our path forward is now clear. Vanquish Nikador, the violent Lance of Fury, and bring the core flame of strife back to Accompany to fuel the prophesized miracle. This is an arduous mission, and I must heed the voices of all to determine the best candidates for this campaign. Should you harbor any thoughts, this is the moment to bring them forth.
I, Phainon, of Aedes Elysiae, wish to join the crusade against Nikador. Furthermore, I recommend the two warriors from foreign lands. They have fought alongside me against Nikador's double, and I have full faith in their bravery.
I, Mighty from Castrum Kremnos, volunteer to join. Nikador has become corrupted over the years. His pride waning, but his might endures. Victory only lies in assembling a full-fledged army.
I'm willing to join as well, to help guide departing souls and ease everyone's burdens.
I concur with your opinion. Though his divinity has faded, Nikador remains a formidable adversary. Yet, I cannot jeopardize all of your lives in one single battle. As we speak, the Hand of Shadow remains missing. The Eye of Twilight is still coveting our land, and Circes and Orynyx present significant threats, despite their lack of overt hostility toward humanity. Even with two demigods protecting the Holy City, the risk is too great. Hence, Casterus, you must remain here. Your place is not on the front lines, and the battlefield is best left to the warriors.
I understand.
As for the two foreign warriors, select one to accompany you, Phainon. Placing both esteemed guests on the front line would not be proper.
He excels in wielding a range of weapons, and his flaming lance has quelled the enemy's advances multiple times. Mighty and I are both better at offense, so from a tactical standpoint... Would you be willing to fight alongside us? If you have no objections. Aglaea, the three of us will take on the mission to hunt down the Titan.
Mydemos, Castrum Kremnos was your home. Your people were once Nikador's followers. Yet, you've chosen to turn to Accompany and dedicate yourself to the prophecy. Do you swear, upon Kefali's body, to make this mission of the Chrysos Heirs your foremost duty?
When Nikador succumbed to madness, they stopped being a god to my people. I will use my wrath as a human to strip that god of their authority. As for the Coreflame and that soon-to-be vacant divine throne, if that is the object you desire, you can have it. I have no interest in becoming a replacement god.
How generous! But I'm not the type to accept charity, so I'll definitely be the one who deals the final blow through Nikador's heart.
The party that will embark on the expedition to Castrum Kremnos is decided. Phainon from Ides Elysiae, Mighty from Castrum Kremnos, and the distinguished guest from the Outlands. I, Aglaea from Accompany, Chrysos Heirs, and the demigod who bears Nestia's divine authority, hereby bless your journey ahead. Trian will open the gate that will lead you to Castrum Kremnos. May the golden thread guide you on your journey and bring you safely home.
Nice.
It is by the will of the gods that you stood on Akima's side in the end. You are Phainon and Mighty's companion. So long as they're willing to entrust you with their lives, my trust in you doesn't matter. Go. Stand with the two Chrysos Heirs. Accompany has need of a true god of war. It's time for the mad god Nikador's reign to end.
Please, come back victorious. I'll pray for you. May your steps be ever quicker than death's relentless pursuit.
Blow, wind, blow! All the way to Castrum Kremnos! Woohoo! Snowy, D, let's fly together! All the way across!
We don't have wings on our backs, Trian. Can you open a gate for us?
Oh, a gate! Oh, boring. Alright, let's open a gate! Century Gate! Woo!
Were you expecting actual city gates? It's true, Trian is very playful, but she's the best gatekeeper in Amphoreus. Her Century Gate never fails.
Instead of worrying about gates, why don't you take the time to think about how the three of us are supposed to fend off an entire army?
That's not like you at all, Mighty. Don't tell me you're scared.
Alright, Century Gate is opening soon. Right now! Snowy, D, and newbie Little Gray, are you all ready? Slay! Slay! Stand still and listen up. We,
Treebe, Trian, and Trinan from Yanisopolis, messengers of the Chrysos Heirs and the demigods who bear Yanis's divine authority, give unto you our blessings. May fate show you benevolence and seal away all paths that lead to dead ends, and throw open all gates that lead to victory.